going to go over combustion analysis so you know how I graded them or how AP might look at them. So first thing first, you have gram of carbon dioxide. You use molar mass to convert. That's very good. Next, you convert mole to mole. 1 mole of carbon dioxide is 1 mole of C. That's good. So this overall is a good answers. That's dessert plus 1 point. Yes, all this work for 1 point. The next part, you have gram of H2O, which convert to H. This part is correct, mole ratio. Unfortunately, this part is not. You have 16 gram for water instead of 18.02. So you forgot to add it in the hydrogen. So anyway, so that means this answer is wrong. So I'm just going to have marked it. This is a wrong answer, okay? Which is fine because you reuse this answer in a part B right here, which results in this wrong answer. Now notice that you use the molar mass correctly here. 1 gram of H is 1 mole of H. Here is 12 gram of carbon is 1 mole of carbon, which is correct. And then again, notice that we use the same moles in here. All right, so these two are the same. So this is correct. Again, this is correct-ish based on this wrong answers. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna subtract it. Overall sample minus mass of C, right? Minus gram of C minus gram of H, which is gonna give you gram of O. So again, this is correct, given that you are still using the wrong answer. So you haven't changed anything yet. You're using the same wrong answers, which will result in the wrong answer of O, which means wrong gram of O, which means wrong mole of O. So far, these are the wrong part, which means now I'm gonna go down here. I'm still using the wrong mole of O, and I'm still using the wrong mole of H, okay? Now we're doing the ratios. Here is another hint that I talked about in class before. Hint is this. H is never gonna be the smallest amount, okay? If H is the smallest amount, go back and recheck. Chances are you're doing something wrong because either carbon or oxygen should be the smallest mole. If the H is the smallest mole, they all better be 111 or something else. But in this case, they're all 111. Even then, it should not make sense still because, right? It is very rare chance that carbon will bond with a H and an O like this. Again, hint, if this is so, just go back and check, okay? So it should not be the lowest. Now, anyway, when you're dividing, right, here carbon is the lowest, right? You're dividing with a carbon, but still you can see that this is still kind of suspicious, okay? I would probably check it out. Usually oxygen is the lowest, or that if you have nitrogen, nitrogen is the lowest. So again, all right, moving on. The next part was this, gram per mole. This is very good because I didn't give you gram per mole. You do have to make it gram per mole here, right? Which you did. That is good, right? I give you gram, I give you moles of this. So that will deserve you 1 point. Oh, this top one, D, you deserve 1.2. Nothing wrong with the work, given that it was the wrong answer from the part B is carrying over, right? Oh, I forgot to talk about C. So part C will get a couple points on that one. In fact, I will award part C 3 points. 1 point for figuring out the grams of H and C, 1 part for finding gram of O, and 1 part for getting into mole of O. Okay. Now, going into part E, right, we found a molar mass, that's good. We found the empirical formula mass, that is also good. I would probably write the unit, make sure you write that. And then I do the ratios, it's good, okay? Now, this is a part where I wouldn't award point because if you erase them, please erase them carefully. C3, H8 look like, but I think you're saying 3, you have 1 and then you probably erased it, but still, that won't get you point because when in doubt, they won't reward you point because they can't tell what you're writing, okay? So that means part E, you're gonna get 2 points because 1 point for correctly identifying it. I can't write again. 1 point for correctly identifying it was 3 ratios, right? Because mole to mole ratios, molar mass to molar mass, ratios, and then 1 point for finding the molar mass of it. So this part will give you 1 point. doing this part will give you another point, so to speak. Okay, let me just undo this because that sounds like a lot of mess. Okay, the next one is a little bit harder to tell because I can't move this paper up, I think. I'm going to try to select it to see if it will let me. I don't think it will. Yeah, because it's underneath this paper. It might. Yeah, it's not. Oh, wait, it moved. Let me get it to move up, maybe. Okay. Well, again, it still come up with something. Okay. I can move up. So I am gonna just save this. And then maybe you will see without the handwritten part, that would get you to see. Okay, document is saved. Okay, there you go. This is the one without the writing one. So you can kind of see that. For the balancing, let's look. C is 3 times 4, that's 12, 12 there. H is 3 times 4, that's 12, 6 times 2, 12, that's good. Let's look for C. C is 4 times 3, 12. And then we got 8 times 2, so that would 16. 16 plus 12, this side is 28. We have 28 all on this side, on the left side, right? And then let's look at on the right side. On the right side, 12 times 2 is 24 plus 6. 24 plus 6 is 30. On the other side has 28. So again, this last one is not balanced. So therefore, you will not be awarded any point for that last one.